Hello and welcome everybody. That's not but no more. Come on. Welcome back. We're going to play some Ark Survival Evolved today, and we are also going to run the ice cave. Something interesting. I'm going to try to do it solo and fight the boss at the end. From what I understand, the boss is a giant deathworm. So we're going to see. Um, so here we are in the desert of Ragnarok. This map is awesome. Probably one of the best maps designed that's out today for Ark. It is bigger than any of the maps. The current play area that is done is only about 50%. It's still heavily under construction. But the 50% that's done is bigger than any of the maps that are out there. It's got all the biomes. This is the desert biome. It is not done. But all the animals and stuff are here. It's actually out here looking for one of the cat guys. Um, yeah, but like all the dinos are here. There's mantises. There's the dragons over there. So even though it's not exactly done, you can still find everything. Hey, what the hell's this guy? 210. I think we can do better. So we are going to be running the ice cave. I've got to do a little bit of stuff to prepare for it. Like I don't think I have enough rockets made currently, um, and just a couple other health brew things that I want to do before we go, so that I'm ready to try to sell that. We're going to explore the whole cave. I have ran through parts of it. Um, all the desert drops. I already got all those. I have ran through parts of it already. I went through with a group, so I do know the cave, know the layout. We did beat the boss at the end, so I got the Manicore skin. No, you can't see it for my helmet. But yeah, but we're gonna try to do it solo. So we're gonna do something a little bit different today. What level are you? Ugh, 30. Ugh. Hey, Big, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I changed my push
I was
stop key,
sitting
so I
here
was just
watching
making
them.
sure I walk.
I was sitting here listening. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't hear him talk on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, no. Whenever I'm streaming, I always change to push to talk in TeamSpeak so that I can talk to the audience without everybody in TeamSpeak hearing everything I'm saying.
Ah,
So with me, as always, is Big Man, one of my moderators. He's in TeamSpeak because it makes it easier. I can ask him to do something, he can do it, monitor what's going on. I won't be playing music throughout this stream. Ooh, that's Gamma down. Because I am planning to post this up on YouTube, and I don't want to get hit. Uh,
so
my
what all is this cave?
Well, the ice cave is just that. It's a giant ice cave. I mean, and when I say giant, I mean it is huge. Most caves, when you run them, aren't super big. They're difficult. Like in this one, you've got to go through solo, no dinos. So you got to go on foot. You can't use a grappling hook. It's full of death worms that you've got to kill in the first area of it. Um, and then you got to survive the elements. It's super cold, so like I can't wear all completely like high end flak or high end armor. So I take multiple sets of armor with me. I've got to take all kinds of weapons and stuff with me, especially since I'm going to be attempting to do this solo. So it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Um, and the other fun part is it dumps you out on the backside, so that whatever mount you bring in, you've got to go back into the cave to go retrieve your mount. But it's one of the best ways to farm black pearls, which you need for tech gear, um, on top of getting trophies. And they're just something cool and fun to do. Usually you do them in big groups. I'm going to attempt this solo because I'm suicidal, I guess. We'll actually be headed back to start preparations to go do that here shortly. I think I'm going to do that early. But I saw one of those guys that I think was like 250 around here somewhere. And I've yet to really play around. 230. Oh, we need to land.
Hey, Power. I hate to say this, but I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta go do something real quick.
You're good, man.
I got a few things I gotta do real quick.
All right,
But I will be back in a few minutes.
sounds good. I've never really played around with one of these guys. They're one of the newer dinos. So I kind of really want to try one and see what they're all about. Everybody says they're a lot of fun. So let's get this back to base and see what we can do with it. The base size changed a little bit. We did get a few new dinos. We got a Giga. Um, we built up a taming pen now. We've got pigs. I might show a little bit about how they work. An R current setup for them. And some of my future plans. I am planning on using some of them out by the Dragon Trench, building kind of a healing station. I currently haven't built it yet, but I know the last time I was on, we were uh, taming up and breeding some pigs. I've got 9 of them now, I believe. I'm gonna have to breed up some more in order to do the healing trench, but or the healing station out by the trench. But they go through so much food. We were trying to figure out the best way to keep them fed, and we found out actually cooked meat works really, really well. Fills their hunger quickly, so that they go through less and they can heal faster. Because as they heal even passively, they burn through, well, food. And in doing so, if once their food hits zero, they stop healing until they eat. That's why they waste too much food. But with the cooked meat, it again regenerates their food quickly, which allows them to get back to healing. I healed 20k on one of my dragons, and 20k health on one of my dragons is what he was damaged, and I did it relatively quickly. Um, it only took a couple of minutes versus, placing something on the Iki and walking away with raw meat. Cooked meat also heals dinos faster, carnivores anyway, which is nice. So that's always cool. Just trying to head back to base without dying in the cold. I'm currently on Zippo. He's the first dragon I got. One of my tribe mates yesterday decided to go eat some of the herbivores that are around our community center base that we have as a tribe, and walked it off a cliff, raged, and started eating on my electric dragon. Everybody's fine. Everybody survived, but it was kind of funny, and he felt really bad afterwards. So building a cage to hold the Giga is probably high on the priority list of things we need to do soon. Just so much to do and so little time to do it in. We're gonna have to find a place to land. I have a lot of stamina, but when you're carrying, it seems to go through more stamina more quickly. So we're gonna drop you there. We're gonna land over here. Yeah, so this is Zippo. Give you a quick overview of his stats. Level 359, 20,000 health, 2,000 stamina, 706 melee damage. Um, Weight's not great. I haven't really been pumping weight on any of the major dragons that I use, simply because I use them to run the trench. So it's more about health and damage and stamina. Until I got Incinerator, my max level fire dragon, this is the one I used to fight the alphas. So he's strong enough to take on alphas and beat them. Uh, doesn't do so well against lightning. But I think near the trench healing station, I'm also going to build a small, and I say small with quotes, because it's a dragon size,